Hey there, tech fans. Today I've got the brand new OREI BK-EXB330UIR-K 8K HDMI extension kit with KVM functionality. This product makes it incredibly simple for you to share all of your HDMI media content from one location with a second remote location up to 330 feet away over a single Cat6 or Cat7 LAN cable. The product fully supports 8K ultra high definition media content at up to 60 frames per second and is both HDMI 2.1 as well as HDCP 2.3 compliant, which means it's plug and play compatible with a wide range of modern media equipment. But it also provides KVM functionality, which allows you to plug a keyboard and mouse in at the remote location to control a computer at the primary location. And it utilizes the latest in power over cable technology, which means a single power supply plugged in at the primary or secondary location is all you'll need to operate the entire solution, because the power required for the other module is sent across that single LAN connection. The kit also includes a set of infrared blasters that will collect up the remote control signals from that second location and pass those back digitally over that LAN connection to the primary location, where they're rebroadcast so you can remotely control the content. And finally, the kit includes audio extraction capabilities at the remote location that will actually separate the audio component from the media being sent there and allows you to pass it along through an analog connection on the rear to a soundbar or a home stereo for full quality audio. Now, as part of this overview, I'd like to start with a quick unboxing first, just to show you everything that's included with the kit. And then I'll take a closer look at the transmitter and the receiver modules, and I'll explain the connections and indicators so you understand how to use the kit. And then I'll come back one more time and point out some of those special features that you can use to compare this to other HDMI extension kits you may be considering. So let's get started with the unboxing. When you first open up the box, you'll find the transmitter module and the receiver module. You'll find a single DC power supply that you can plug into any standard wall outlet, and on the other end of the cable is a barrel connection with a locking collar, which can plug into the transmitter or the receiver and provides all the power you'll need for the entire solution. You'll find a set of brackets you can use to mount these modules up off the ground and out of the way, and they also transmit RS-232 signals between the locations, and if you'd like to take advantage of that feature, you can use the connectors there to make a connection to the back of the unit. There's a set of infrared blasters included, and they're different, so it's important you plug those into the correct module. You also get a USB cable to connect the transmitter to your computer if you decide to take advantage of the KVM functionality. And finally, a full instruction manual is also included that lists connection diagrams, specifications, and a lot of other really good information about the product that you'll want to understand in order to use it correctly. Now, if you stay tuned next, I'll take a closer look at both modules, and then I'll come back and point out some of those special features. The kit includes both a transmitter module and a receiver module, and both of these feature full metal enclosures which make them incredibly durable. Let's start with the transmitter module first. On either side of the cabinet, you'll find ventilation slots that are really designed to let any heat that develops during operation escape to keep the electronics inside at a comfortable temperature. You'll also find mounting holes on both sides of the module that can be used with the included bracketing kit to mount the module up off the ground and out of the way. On the front of the unit, starting on the left, is a power indicator. When you add power to the module, it starts an internal power on self-test where it checks the electronics, and once it passes that test, it'll light that LED, letting you know it's ready to use. To the right of that is an EDID switch. You have two positions, either TV or standard, and that's explained in the manual. What it essentially allows you to do is adjust the transmission for the media content you're sending to that remote location. To the right of that is a USB-C port labeled service. This is used for updating the firmware on the module if needed later on. To complete that upgrade, you'll connect this to a local computer and simply move that firmware file over to the module. On the rear of the unit, starting on the left, you'll find a power port. That's used with the included power supply. You can simply plug that power supply into a wall outlet. The other end of the cable has a barrel connection on it with a locking collar, which you can plug in there and finger tighten that collar. Now, because this system uses power over cable technology, you'll find a single power supply in the kit that you can plug in at the transmitter end or the receiver end and operate the entire solution with that single power supply, because the power required for the other module is sent over the LAN connection. To the right of that is a LAN port, and that's where one end of the Cat6 or Cat7 cable between the transmitter and receiver plugs in. To the right of that is a full-sized HDMI port labeled input. This connects to whatever media device you'd like to share the content from with your remote location, and always use a high quality cable to make that connection. To the right of that is a host connection. Now, this product provides KVM functionality, which allows you to connect a keyboard, mouse, and other peripherals at the remote location to remotely control a computer at this location. And if you'd like to take advantage of that, you can use the cable that's included with the kit to connect a computer to that port right there. To the right of that are two 3.5mm ports labeled infrared in and infrared out. These are used with the infrared blaster kit for remote control of the content. In the case of the transmitter, you'll plug one of those infrared blasters into the infrared out port. And to the right of that is an RS-232 connection block. You can actually transmit RS-232 signals between the two locations. And if you'd like to take advantage of that feature, you can use the plugs that are included with the kit to make a connection right there. Now we'll take a look at the receiver. Again, very similar, metal enclosure, ventilation slots on both sides, mounting holes for the bracketing kit. On the front of the unit, starting on the left, you'll find a power indicator. Again, once you add power to the module, it starts that internal power on self-test. Now again, what's interesting is because this uses power over cable technology, when you plug the power supply in at the transmitter end and you make a LAN connection, all the power is sent through that LAN connection, and then this will start its power on self-test. To the right of that are 4 USB-A ports that are all USB 2.0 compliant. These can be used for connecting a variety of peripherals to the computer at this primary side, and you can simply plug them in and they'll immediately be seen by that computer. To the right of that is another service port for updating the firmware on this module if needed. On the rear of the unit, you'll find another power port right there. You can use this one or the one on the transmitter. To the right of that is another LAN port, and that's where the other end of the Cat6 or Cat7 cable from the transmitter plugs in. To the right of that is another full-sized HDMI port labeled output. This connects to a local monitor at the remote location you'd like to use to enjoy the content. To the right of that is a 3.5mm port labeled audio out. This product provides audio extraction capabilities where it can definitely separate the audio from the media content being sent there. It allows you to pass that along to a stereo or an amplifier system using this 3.5mm left and right analog output. You can also plug headphones in there. To the right of that are 2 more 3.5mm ports labeled infrared in and infrared out. Again, at the receiver end, you'll plug the infrared blaster into the infrared in port. And finally, to the right of that is another connection block for the RS-232 signals. If you'd like to take advantage of that, you can use the plug that's included with the kit and make your connection right there. I hope that closer look was helpful. Now here are a few really important things to keep in mind when you're comparing the OREI BK-EXB330UIR-K 8K HDMI extension kit with KVM functionality with other products you may be considering. So the first thing has to do with the resolution. This product fully supports 8K ultra high definition media content at up to 60 frames per second. A lot of other HDMI extension kits on the market may only support 4K or 1080p, which greatly reduces the resolution at that remote location. So knowing you have a kit that can handle a higher resolution at the higher frame rate means you can use it with the equipment you have today, even if it's only 4K, and you won't have to upgrade it if you decide to upgrade your equipment later on to 8K. Another important difference is the fact that this unit is both HDMI 2.1 and HDCP 2.3 certified. And the reason those certifications are important is because the HDMI standard's gone through a lot of changes in recent years. There have been a lot of new features introduced. So knowing you're on the latest version of HDMI for 8K means that you can take advantage of all those features immediately. And the HDCP certification is equally important because that controls copy protection. So knowing you're on the latest version of HDCP for 8K means you can play a wider variety of files through the solution. The unit also provides power over cable technology, which greatly simplifies your wiring. A single power supply plugged in at the primary or secondary location is all you'll need to operate the solution. It includes a set of infrared blasters, which provide complete remote control of the content from that secondary location. It also provides KVM functionality, which means if you plug the transmitter into a computer, you can plug a keyboard and mouse in at the remote location and actually remotely control that computer. And then finally, the receiver at the remote location provides audio extraction capabilities, which allows you to pass the audio that's being sent there along to a soundbar or home stereo for that full theater experience. Everything you need to get started is included with the kit, and with a few simple connections, you can be up and running in no time. So thanks an awful lot for watching. And until next time, stay nerdy.